Is Israel Adesanya washed, and was Sharaputdin exposed as a fraud? Before I get into that, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe as I have brand new videos every single week. So UFC Saudi Arabia was a very interesting card with some even more interesting results. In the main event, Nassourdine Imavov finished Israel Adesanya in the second round, and in all honesty, it's heartbreaking to see. I do hope Izzy's legacy isn't tarnished forever. He was an incredibly active champion for such a long time. Imagine if he'd have retired after he flattened Pereira in the rematch. He'd have gone down as the best middleweight of all time, but sometimes fighters just don't know when to call it quits. But Izzy did look good in the first round. He was picking Imavov off from range, defending the takedowns incredibly well, but Imavov caught him in the first round with a big uppercut, and it looked like Imavov was getting the better of the exchanges, but if you watch the replay, Izzy cracked some good shots in there, but in the second, the writing was on the wall. Izzy got cracked big. He fell back and Imavov jumped on him straight away and started raining down punches. It was perhaps ever so slightly early on the stoppage, but what can we expect from Mark Goddard? He's always quick off the mark, but I didn't really see Izzy doing enough to defend himself, and the end was near anyway. It'll be interesting to see where Izzy goes from here. It's not as though there is any big super fights available for him, and I'm not sure I want to see him fighting any more contenders. Then we move on to the co-main event. Michael Venom Page dominated Sharaputdin from pillar to post, winning all 3 rounds, and I love to see it. Sharaputdin got fraud checked and this hype train was derailed. I've always said I thought Shara was a shit fighter and he's for sure a shit person. Real scum of the earth kind of guy. Shara just isn't good enough to be fighting at the highest level. He's not dynamic enough and he had zero answers for MVP style of fighting. That big right hand was there all night and it's great to see MVP back in the win column. Then we had Pavlovich versus Rozenstruik. God, what a boring fight. Rozenstruik didn't come forward at all, and anytime he did, he got caught and backed up quickly. Pavlovich was happy to follow, take him down and hold him in place, and he got a very dominant win. I get why Pavlovich didn't take any risks here. He was clearly the winner in the fight and was coming off 2 back-to-back losses, so he needed this win. But the heavyweight division has become incredibly boring, and we've got some of the best talent we've ever had in heavyweight MMA. Cyril Gane, Francis Ngannou, Jailton Almeida, Tom Aspinall, John Jones, and even Alex Pereira is wanting to step up to heavyweight, but these fights are just not happening and we need to get this heavyweight division back on track. But overall, there was good fights on this card and UFC Saudi Arabia did not disappoint. Thank you everyone for watching. If you can like, comment and subscribe, it really does help the channel out.